Hello, my name is Andrew Bowles, and I'll be doing the technical demonstration over this Arris SURFBoard model SBG6580, I believe. Look at that, got it right. It's basic modem slash router, and you have your components on the front, basically the name, and then your icons, which are hard to see without any light coming through them. But they just show your status of what is happening. You have your WPS button, and on the back you have your Ethernet ports, so you have 4 of them. You have a reset button, and you have your coaxial cable, as well as your 12-volt power input. It's pretty simple. To take it apart, you have 4 screws in each of the corners here, and a sticker that needs to be cut before, if you've never done it before, and then you just kind of rip it apart, both sides. Try to do a lot of research on the components within this modem, and after researching, there was not much I could find other than a YouTube video of a guy doing it for about 1 minute and 29 seconds. He's taking it apart, and he didn't really get into any of the components. So please bear with me as I try to explain them, and I won't know that much. I'm going to explain what a modem and router purpose is with the presentation after we get it open and look into it. But yeah, let's get to it. To open it, you need a Torx 10 screwdriver, and I got it at Lowe's for about $9. It's pretty nice so far. Probably start taking apart everything in the house soon for fun, because it's been pretty fun. But yeah, this is 1 screw. And we got another screw. Oh, if I could get it. 2 screws down. My girlfriend, Anna Lee, is filming this right now, so she's been a very helpful hand in this process. So thank you very much, Anna. You're allowed to talk if you want.
Oh, well, thanks.
Finally, this last screw is coming out as fast as my hands can turn. All 4 screws. Cut this sticker down the line. Has all your information on it and stuff. So then you grab it by both sides. This time it comes off really, well, maybe not. Pretty simple. Last time I hurt my hand. It's the inside of it. So it's pretty crazy. This is going inside your coaxial port here. Can't get this off. It's like riveted down. So I'm not quite sure what's going on here. But basically 1 big motherboard that's holding everything. This is the entirety of your modem. Comes off. This is the back piece of the case. So just 2 pieces, and then your actual equipment here. It says it right here that these are antennas. And looking through all this is pretty interesting. But you have these lights that come up for your status lights. They basically illuminate the plastic pieces on this side, and that's what'll indicate on the front there. Basically all I could tell you with this right now, because just going through multiple videos and things, all the modems look so different to me. I couldn't tell you what these individual components are. This is the back side, made in China. Always very fun. And yeah, they have barcodes on these pieces that I tried to look up as well, and those didn't show up. So it's not a pretty tough time deciphering what everything was. But to go over what this modem does, or what it is it's the Arris SURFBoard. It's 3 devices in one. It's a DOCSIS 3.0 cable modem. It's a dual band 802.11n Wi-Fi access point and 4 gigabit Ethernet router. Gigabyte. 2 different things, by the way. DOCSIS 3.0 cable modem is data over cable services interface specification. International telephone telecommunication standard that lets cable television operators add high speed and telephone data to their current cable TV systems. The dual band 802.11n Wi-Fi access point generally means that the access point is capable of transmitting on the 2.4 gigahertz and the 5 gigahertz bands at the same time. So basically, in other words, you can deploy the 2.4 and a 5 Wi-Fi network using the same access point. The 4-port gigabit Ethernet router is just what's seen right here. Includes a main Ethernet port so you can connect to the router to your modem. That's what I got online, so I think for this specific one you don't really have a main because it's both a modem and a router. So I think just maybe, yeah. So there's no specific. They're just numbered 1, 2, 3, 4. Most routers also have additional Ethernet ports, so you can create typically faster connection to your desktop PC or other stationary device using a physical Ethernet cable. So yeah, if you want faster internet, plug into the router. That's probably as fast as you can get it. What is a modem? A modem sends data into a signal that is compatible with a phone line, and then a receiving modem demodulates the signal back into digital data. Wireless modems convert digital data into radio signals and back. So that is kind of saying, I have a diagram. I drew it wrong, unfortunately, so I'm going to draw the digital and then the analog. So what does a modem do? Well, you get the data from the interwebs, that is analog, and then it demodulates the analog into digital so your computer can read it. And then going backwards to modulate from your computer, it goes into the modem with your digital data, and the modem modulates it into analog data that the internet can then read. So that is basically that demonstration. To modulate, again, it's alter the amplitude or frequency or of an electromagnetic wave or other oscillation in accordance with the variations of a second signal, typically one of a lower frequency. And it demodulates the vice versa, extract a modulating signal from its carrier. And finally, the router part to this Arris SURFBoard is, what is a router? Routers route or pass your internet connection to all of your devices. So modem and router are not the same thing when they're not combined into one system. A router is allowing multiple devices to connect to your one internet connection, whereas a modem is getting that data and translating internet data into your data that your devices can read. But yeah, continuing, I just kind of put on from the manual of the Arris modem, just kind of the components from the outside at least. We have your icons, the LED icon status lights and what they mean. So you have your power, you have if it's downstreaming or upstreaming, And then you have, if you're online, if it's wireless connection is good. And then your WPS button, which means Wi-Fi protected setup. It's designed to make the process of connecting to the internet, to secure wireless network, faster and easier, basically. And then moving on is the back panel, so you have everything there: the Ethernet ports, reset button, cable connector, power port, and then it just kind of goes into that. What those are on here. So yeah, I think I was right about the not having a main Ethernet port for the specific device. It just kind of has 4 of the same type. Reset button. Oops. And then your coaxial cable, and then 12 volts. So that is the Arris SURFBoard SBG6580.